Visualization. There is no thought in my mind, but it quickly tends to convert itself into a power and organizes a huge instrumentality of means. Ralph Waldo Emerson. What is it that makes a person a winner? What distinguishes those who succeed from those who fail? It's all in the mind, says Arnold Schwarzenegger. A multi-millionaire, successful real estate tycoon, movie star, bodybuilder, 5-time winner of the Mr. Universe title, Arnold has it made. But it wasn't always so. Arnold can remember back when he had nothing except a belief that his mind was the key to getting where he wanted to go. When I was very young, I visualized myself being and having what it was I wanted. Mentally, I never had any doubts about it. The mind is really so incredible. Before I won my first Mr. Universe, I walked around the tournament like I owned it. The title was already mine. I had won it so many times in my mind that there was no doubt I would win it. Then when I moved on to the movies, the same thing. I visualized myself being a successful actor and earning big money. I could feel and taste success. I just knew it would all happen. Chris Poilan was a member of the world-renowned West German freestyle ski team that won the European Cup 6 times between 1976 and 1982. Part of our training program involved working with a psychologist to increase the power of our minds. After training on the slopes, we were placed in a state of meditation and encouraged to totally repeat the slope runs in our minds, visualizing each bump and movement of the routine. We worked as hard training mentally as we did physically. Excellence in athletics, or indeed any endeavor, depends primarily on having a clear mental picture of that activity. Chris should know, she not only has her 6 medals, but she now has her own successful consulting firm working with business and sports groups to show them how they, too, can benefit from the same techniques. Brian Edwards, a man of infectious good humor and high spirits, sells life insurance. I met him on one of my tours and he has become a good friend. Each evening, before he goes to bed, he spends 10 minutes running over in his mind his next day's calls. He pictures himself making his presentation to each client. He sees them being receptive and gladly taking out a policy with him. He imagines a very productive day with lots of sales. He does this for 10 minutes before he goes to bed and 10 minutes upon rising in the morning, a total of 20 minutes each day. Brian Edwards sells more insurance in 1 week than most people sell in 6 months, and is consistently in the top 1% of his profession every year. 3 totally different people with totally different goals and objectives in life, yet all are using the same technique to create and influence their reality, the technique of visualization. Visualization is using your imagination to see yourself in a situation that hasn't yet happened, picturing yourself having or doing the thing you want, and successfully achieving the results you desire. For example, let us say you want to be more confident. Using visualization, you picture yourself as confident. You see yourself doing things, talking to people, all with great confidence. You picture yourself in situations that normally give you difficulty and you see yourself in these situations at ease, confident, and performing well. You might picture your friends and associates complimenting you, congratulating you on your newfound confidence. You feel the pride and satisfaction of both being a confident person and of enjoying the things that happen to you as a result of your confidence. You visualize everything that would or could happen to you and live as if it really is happening to you. Here's how to go about a successful visualization. First, decide what you want to do: pass an exam, gain a promotion, meet someone new, make lots of money, be more confident, win the squash game. Second, relax. Spend several minutes unwinding so that you are comfortable in body and mind. Third, spend 5 to 10 minutes visualizing the reality you want. Linger on thoughts of doing and having the thing you want, not as some future reality that might happen or could happen. Live in your mind as if it's happening to you right now. Create little inner film clips or videos. See yourself doing the thing you want. On one level, you know it's not yet happening to you, it's not yet real. It's still just a visualization, a mental picture. But the mental pictures we indulge in, the ones we regularly think about, become a blueprint for our goals, a mold into which we pour our energy. These pictures are real forces that will work for us. Build whatever characteristics are necessary in your visualization. If talent, courage, determination or persistence are vital parts of the picture, include them. Sometimes you will see clear, sharp images, as if you are watching yourself featured in a movie, accomplishing your goal. Other times, you just sort of think about your goals in a general way. This is all fine. You can alternate between precise and free-flowing visualization, doing a few minutes of each, or concentrate on whatever technique feels most comfortable. Precise visualization: generate the exact pictures and scenes you want in your mind. Follow the preset script you have created and run it through your mind a number of times. Free-flowing visualization: allow images and thoughts to come and go without choosing them directly, as long as they show a positive outcome of your goal. Practice both methods and remember the key here is practice. Most people find that they have difficulty in the beginning stages of visualization. Their minds won't cooperate and picture the desired scenes. Don't worry if this happens, the picture doesn't have to be complete and perfect. If you commit yourself to a program of regular visualization, you will be surprised at how your mind will gradually begin to think the thoughts and create the scenes you choose for it. I should mention at this point that visualizing something once or twice is of little effect. Results come when the image is imprinted again and again and again for a period of weeks or months until your goal has been achieved. Don't try to measure success after only 1 or 2 attempts. If doubts or contradictory thoughts arise, and occasionally they will, just ignore them. Don't try to resist them or fight them, simply let those thoughts come and go in your consciousness without much notice. Just keep repeating your visualization and everything will quite naturally look after itself. 2 conditions for a successful visualization. First, always visualize your goal as if it's actually happening to you right now. Make it real in your mind, make it detailed. Enter the role and become it in your mind. Second, visualize your goal at least once a day, each and every day. There is power in repetition. Any thought put into your mind, and nourished regularly, will produce results in your life. Let me share with you a now famous and well-documented experiment conducted by psychologist Alan Richardson. A group of student basketball players was divided into 3 groups, tested for their ability to score baskets, and each group's results were recorded. The first group was then directed to come into the gym every day for a month to practice shooting. The second group was instructed to engage in no practice at all, and the third group was instructed to engage in a very different sort of practice. They didn't step foot in the gym, but instead stayed in their dorms mentally imagining themselves there practicing. For half an hour each day they saw themselves shooting and scoring and improving dramatically. They continued this inner practice every day. After a month, the 3 groups were tested again. The first group, those who practiced shooting every day, showed a 24% improvement in their scores. The second group, those who did no practice, showed no improvement. And the third group, who, remember, had practiced only in their minds, improved equally as much as the group that had practiced for real. Such creative visualization is powerful, but it's far from magic. It involves working with natural laws and energies and being creative in directing your own innate power. Properly directed, your imagination is one of the most dynamic faculties that you possess. Begin using this technique right away. You don't need to concern yourself with the specifics of how things will unfold. Trust the process. Supply follows demand, and you will be led to do the right thing at the right time. You can be sure that the ways and means will make themselves known to you, for nature always creates the opportunities needed to fulfill the demands put upon her. It's natural to want all the answers before we're willing to risk any legwork. We'd all love to see the steps and know all the details of everything that will happen to us. But you rarely get to see those details and steps at the beginning, and very often things unfold in the most unexpected ways. Actress Carol Burnett was born in Los Angeles and raised by her grandmother. They scraped by on welfare and were so poor that her grandmother collected toilet paper from public washrooms. There certainly was not enough money to send the talented youngster to UCLA, which was Carol's dream. She, however, knew that one day she was going to attend the university. I never thought about the possibility of not going. I would imagine myself taking the classes, being on the campus, learning everything I wanted to learn. Every day I would think about it. Even though there didn't seem to be any way I could go, I knew I would. So how did she get the money? One day in my final year of high school I went to the mailbox to check the mail. There was an envelope made out to me. It had a stamp on it, but it wasn't postmarked. It hadn't been mailed, it had been hand-delivered by someone. I opened the envelope and in it was the exact amount of my first year's tuition. No note. No explanation. Just the money. I still, to this day, don't know who sent it. Opportunities open up when you open up your thoughts. Now I am not saying that if you visualize it, someone will come up with an envelope and give you the exact money you want, the way it happened for Carol Burnett. But I do promise you that situations and opportunities will come your way that will lead you to your goal. You can count on it. Your thoughts are more powerful than you suspect, and any image held in the mind is a force that will eventually produce an effect. It is not futuristic science fiction that we possess this ability, it already exists within us as a practical tool which we can use anytime we choose.